Hello, I'm Gavin Bates, Community and Communications Manager at Workplace Law, with a quick lowdown on the latest news, cases and regulatory changes in health and safety, human resources and the environment. In the last week, Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg has said he wants a new system of regulation designed for busy working people. Announcing a shake-up of the regulatory authorities, saying they needed to undergo a culture change, Mr Clegg suggested that inspections could be limited to a total of 2 per business per year. Mr Clegg has also in the past week proposed that employers should be allowed to talk openly with older workers about performance and retirement without fear of being accused of age discrimination. In a separate report by Adrian Beescroft, commissioned by the Prime Minister, there has been a proposal to take the recently announced extension of the unfair dismissal period even further by scrapping it entirely. The leaked government report, published by The Telegraph, argues that businesses should be allowed to run their companies in any way that allows them to become more efficient and competitive, and says it should be easier for businesses to dismiss underperforming employees. Suzanne McMinn, HR consultant at Workplace Law, commented, "From an HR perspective, supporting businesses' economic growth in these challenging times is paramount, but not at the risk of the welfare and safety of employees. The risk is if the right to claim unfair dismissal is removed in these instances, employees who have been treated unfairly will look to find something else to claim to exert their rights in an employment tribunal. No one will be winning or growing, we will be just tied up in more litigation." A Manchester housing worker is to take legal action after he was demoted following comments he made about same-sex marriage on his personal Facebook page. Adrian Smith is taking his employer, Trafford Housing Trust, to court for interference with his rights to free speech and religious liberty, and for breach of contract. The HSE has urged the construction industry to learn from the London 2012 construction project and improve the safety record of one of the most dangerous occupations in Britain. The HSE received reports of 114 injuries and 8 dangerous occurrences that occurred during the 66 million hours of work on the project. The HSE's leadership and worker involvement on the Olympic Park research praises the Olympic Delivery Authority's inclusive, no-scapegoating approach to managing risk, one which the HSE says could be adopted to any project, irrespective of its size or budget. 2 North Yorkshire food and waste businesses have recently been fined a total of £35,000 at Harrogate Magistrates Court for transporting and dumping food waste, including meat, on land to feed to sheep and cattle. In a separate incident, another Yorkshire food company was fined £3,200 for failing to properly complete a waste transfer note. The court heard that the transporting and dumping of the waste had the potential to cause another foot and mouth outbreak in a region still recovering from the disease 10 years ago.